बाड़ भी थिबा लोक सीना खाइबा को सुविधा है बिल बाड़ नथिबा लोक को बाटे सुविधा है पैसा पतर खाद्य जन सुविधा न भूमि हार कहने बाबू भूमि हार कहने एत नहीं बा अना उना ही जाने पादी नो मिले हैं.
The eastern state of Odisha is inhabited by people of all castes, with scheduled castes and scheduled tribes constituting about 2/5 of the total population. These groups struggle to earn 2 square meals per day. In order to empower these groups, the government realized that education is the most effective and critical tool. Efforts were made to achieve universalization in access and retention at school level. At the secondary level, a remarkable difference was noted after launch of various programs, including Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. But still, the incidence of dropouts among scheduled castes and scheduled tribe groups during transition from elementary to secondary education remained high.
बई खाता किणबाकू असुविधा हैला था छाड़ी थेला आधा गटे एके रोग गाते हदु पिस्तुस्ते एने दानई मारू जमरते जमार तीसरे आदाना जी
अम्मा घरे बहुत असुविधा सेति पाई स्कूल छाड़ी देइथिली.
To curb the dropout rates and improve the transition from class 8 to class 9 and from class 9 to class 10, pre-matric scholarship scheme was launched. Government of Odisha started the implementation of the scheme across the state with support from DFID. Under the pre-matric scholarship scheme, the day scholar boys get 2,250 rupees and the girls get 3,200 rupees in a year for 10 months. The amount for girls is higher as they get an additional support in the form of matching grant from DFID. The main aim was, however, to bring the lakhs of students under the aegis of scholarship across the 30 districts of Odisha. The challenge lied in tracing the dropouts involved in household tasks, labour work, and bringing them back to school.
We, of course, as a technical assistance agency, facilitate the process in terms of ensuring that forms are available, the students are able to apply through to the various banks, get all the allied documents.
Technical Assistance Agency started developing guidelines and standard operating procedures for fixing responsibilities on various levels of government functionaries. Application forms were designed for 9th and 10th class students separately and distributed at school points of 10,000 schools covered under the scheme. These documents were supplemented with orientation sessions for headmasters, block and district level officials. Systems were established for disbursement of scholarship directly to the bank accounts of the students. The exercise of opening of zero balance bank accounts for eligible students of classes 8th, 9th and 10th was initiated. It posed a great challenge as the students and their parents didn't have proper documents and the understanding on paperwork was very low. So, to smoothen the process, the technical team approached banks and made them aware about the scheme, and meetings were conducted at state, district and block level.
पिला मानकर जीरो अकाउंट रे बैंक रे खाता खोला जाउची ए जीरो अकाउंट खोला ये रे बैंक सहित आमे बहुत स्ट्रगल करूछु.
The other major challenge was obtaining caste certificates for the students, which is another mandate for registering under the scholarship. The block coordinators of the Technical Assistance Agency coordinated with PRI members, SHG members and school management development committees and mobilized people through various groups.
अष्टम श्रेणी रे अकाउंट सेमानकर हेले इनकम सर्टिफिकेट कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट आवश्यक पड़ुछि अकाउंट बैंक अकाउंट ए तीनटा हला परे सेमानकर नवम श्रेणी रे स्कॉलरशिप सेमाने पाइबे बुक्स एंड एडा ग्रांट पाइबे.
The field teams also conducted household counseling sessions to generate awareness about the scheme. In order to motivate the long absentees and dropouts, they held door-to-door counseling sessions. They interacted with the parents and made them understand about the importance of education.
आगे आगो राशि थिले बुझाइबाकू
ବୁଝେଇଲାକୁ ଭଲ ଏବେ ସରକାର ଯୋଜନା କରିଛନ୍ତି ଭଲ ସୁବିଧା ଗୋଟେ ହେଉଛି ଝିଅକୁ ପଠେଇଲେ ଭଲ ଥିବ ବୋଲିକରି କହିଲାକୁ ପଠେଇଲୁ।
The awareness sessions paved way for large number of registrations. In the year 2013 and 14, about 4.07 lakh students registered under the scheme. And in 2014 and 15, about 4.29 lakh students registered under the scheme, which is expected to reach to 4.50 by the end of 2015-16. The data information of all these students were entered in an offline data entry software and web-based scholarship portal. The forms were collected from the school points, verified and entered into the system.
We created a database of all these schools, high schools that we are reaching out to. The students in these schools that are covered are entered, their data is entered and there is a central database.
The database is maintained by the district teams and the state data team, and a variety of MIS reports are available for monitoring and decision making. The attendance of students is also collected from school points on a monthly basis in a prescribed format and entered in the database to recognize the eligible students for disbursement of scholarships. The students having attendance less than 70% are informed through headmaster to maintain their attendance for getting the scholarship.
School enrollment बहुत बढ़ी, गर्ल्स एजुकेशन गर्ल्स एनरोलमेंट आग अपेक्षा बहुत परिमाण रे बढ़ी एवं आज दिन में देखा जाउछि जे आम झील मानकर परफॉर्मेंस बहुत बढ़ी। केवल ना लेखा नुहे स्कूल को से नियमित भाव में आसवाटा आम एनश्योर करा वास्तव में आम देखीचु विद्यालय मानकर बेसी परिमाण रे झील रेगुलारली आसुचंती आज दिन में।
प्री मेट्रिक स्कॉलरशिप योजना आसवा फल बहुत परिमाण रे आम जो आदिवासी छात्र छात्री माने विद्यालय आसुचंती एवं बहुत आग्रह पाठ पढ़ा होछि एवं एई योजनाटा बहुत सेमानंकु फलप्रद हेछि एवं सेमानंकर बहुत उन्नति मध्ये हेछि।
As the students and their parents became aware and started applying for scholarships, a lot of grievances and inquiries started coming in regarding the scholarships and misuse of money. In order to make the students self-dependent, financial literacy sessions were organized in all the high school and about 10 lakh students were oriented on the banking processes and procedures. The constant support and the awareness generation activities helped in reducing the dropouts and improving enrollment of SC and ST students in class 9 across the state. It also helped in bringing an attitudinal change in the parents and guardians as they started supporting the education of their children, especially girls.
या द्वारा कौन होची पिला मानकर पाठ उपरे गोटे श्रद्धा जागृत होची मझी मझी जो पाठ छाड़ी दौले से रेस्ट्रिक्ट कराई एवं बहुत पिलांकु ए शिक्षाधारा मिसेवा आम सफल हो पारे।
दादा कहले कि नाई आजिकल झील मानक पढ़ेले कि लाभ ना खाली पुआ मानक पढ़ेबा बोल कहले बाबा कहले नाई तू जमी बिजा जो पैसा मांगी तो पाठ पढ़ेबू बोल कहले सेमतिका कष्ट कर पढ़ली नाई तो पैसा मिलबार तो मत सुविधा है।
To further improve the impact of the scholarship scheme, pilots were launched in specific geographical areas. One of the pilots was Safe Transport Pilot, which was launched to understand the correlation between access to school and regularity, attendance, and reducing dropouts. The other pilot initiative undertaken was to improve the academic achievements by offering remedial content and well-planned range of pedagogic and other activities supporting enhanced learning outcomes for students.
The remedial module focuses on 4 subjects like English, Odia, Math and Science. It also emphasizes on TLMs, teaching learning materials and teaching learning equipments, such as library books, like lab equipments, apparatus, maps, gloves, chart, without which effective learning can't possible.
Learning Hub has brought a drastic change in the teaching learning process of my class.
effective implementation of the program, along with the pilot initiatives, has brought a positive change at the ground level scenario. The parents now understand the value of education and strive to send their child to school.
पाठ पढ़ेले तो भलो सार स्कूल को गले ए काम शिखले गोटे मते चाकरी मिलबो एबे साहस आउची जल्दी को बसी पाठ पढ़े करी आगो कुने भी बड़ेबी बोली करी साहस आउची
PMS स्कीम आसला परे हमर बहुत सुविधा होईची हम झियो माने बहुत आगो को जीवे
The happiness is written on the faces of the students as they move ahead in their life with hopes in their hearts and dreams in their eyes.
स्कूल जीवा पय अनुमति देले मते बहुत खुशी लागितिला
तांकर को बुझाइलारु तांके स्कूल पठाइबा को राजी हेले ठीक है जानी भी सार जोड़ा ये करछंदी से
माँ 10th पास होला पर कहले जे माँ मु 10th पास करले बोल कहले ता सेंतु कहबारो ओदिको कुशेले दादा माँ बापा मन समस्त